A passive, more clutchy, supportive element, Madden being a mad fragger, who takes that space or who fills that void? And so far, Spinks has still been playing some good Counter-Strike, so we haven't got it all sorted just yet, but the game's not live. We do have the 1x bet odds on your screen. ENCE are the favorites, and we are about to kick this one off. GODSENT starting on the CT side, and ENCE starting on the attack. I'm interested as well to see what kind of pace ENCE come out on the T side, because I've watched a couple of snappy T side nukes before, and he doesn't mind a fast top by any means. Some quick counter-strikes, some in your face. He enjoys a good force buy.
And he's got more of those players that's capable of doing that as well, in particular with Madden. So I'm looking forward to seeing this one pan out for GODSENT. Yesterday we seen them play Nuke versus Mouse in the opening game, chat. We got to cast that one. Didn't go so well for GODSENT. No,
they were getting picked off a lot. Torzi had a fantastic game. But, let's see if they can do better starting on the CT side here. Phelps towards Yard, has Lato towards Unbreakable, and they've got all 5 Ts coming their way.
Oh, it's a contact play for ENCE, haven't been spotted yet. Eventually will with Dumao. But 3 players with pistols near this cross down from ENCE. They are actually going to get the majority of the players down. Madden decides to stick around and get the bomb. Why? Oh, that's uncomfortable. Now they have to try and get the bomb back. Luckily, Spinks will be able to recover that, but they will lose another player in that battle. Luckily, Snappy pulled one through, so it still is the 1-man deficit, but ENCE under pressure.
We've seen them time and time again go for heavy retakes so far from the ramp position at IEM Katowice, and same again here. ENCE have the lower site. Let's see how Snappy wants to play with this rotation from the grave. Speaking of grave, Spinks is in one. Beautiful shot from Taco there.
Yeah, Taco getting a kill in the pistol. Diha and Hades left trying to figure out what is available. What can we do here? Up the vent they go, but there's a player at heaven already. It's Dumao looking to take them down. Snipes away the bomb on the ground, and now Hades left in a 1 versus 3. He's taking that first victim in the 1v4 total. Taps the bomb to try and pull them into the fight. Sees a little bit of utility come out from heaven, and now decides to go back into the lobby. Waiting for him is a player with a pistol, and Lato, that's all he'll have because he's down. Headshot connects right between the eyes, and Hades given another chance. Taco decides to go up the vent. Luckily, wins out that duel. That could have turned real nasty real quick.
I like that from Taco, because one of the things that we covered in the best of 1 was them looking a little bit timid in certain situations, right? Maybe trying to play the percentages a little bit too much. And right there, 1-on-4 could have quickly fallen apart if Hades continued to hit shots like that. So a bit of a risk right there coming out from Taco, but gets it done. And I am curious, we do get this ENCE force buy immediately back into things. Let's see how fast and furious they can kick things off for round number 2.
Oh, they've broken those skylights early, Nade out towards the door. And they've not gone fully into the top side just yet. In fact, they are congregating towards outside.
Yeah, and Phelps has actually found himself in a fantastic position to deal with this. You can see him with that Famis in hand, has already made it into secret. If these smokes land and garner the cross, he should have a couple of kills. One-way drop.
Oh, Phelps tries to play with it, gets caught, predictable. And Diha brings it down with a Tech 9, and now they're down to the lower side.
Oh, it's on Taco again.
Oh, okay. Barton gets aggressive. Spinks hits the headshot. Lato trades it out 1 for 1. And now we got to look to ENCE to try and get through this decon door. Duma already down here causing problems. They have to get through him. And, well, he actually only manages 1. Luckily, Taco's here to try and swipe up the rest.
Are they doing the same play? Back vent to top one more time?
Yeah, back up again they go. Lato with the MP9 is in lobby, about to be checked by Madden. Oh, nearly reacts in time, but it is all down to Snappy. Tech 9 into the 1 versus 2. One of the players is low in the form of Lato, so chance here for Snappy to take him down. He goes right into him. Lovely headshot from Snappy. It is all on Taco. Snappy has the read. Snappy's got it. ENCE will bite back. And look at Snappy getting fired up.
Yeah, the wreckers with attackers. It's his signature weapon right there. Snappy firing the boys up, and when the in-game lead is getting loud, the smiles are on the face. Madden's loving that.
Yeah, and you know, this is going to help the team just get fired up right away. You know, you lose pistol, but your in-game leader's going crazy already. That's what you want to see when you're a new kid on the block here for ENCE.
Yeah, beautiful stuff. All right, well, the Force Buy Wars are about to kick off here as the reinvestment from GODSENT comes in. Some Deagles, some P250, CZs, Kevlar, and Smokes are the best they have to boast against this better buy from ENCE. And you can take a bit of pace out of this, feel out exactly what GODSENT have to offer into round number 3. But this is going to be a difficult round to win here for GODSENT. Time could be their friend. If these smokes get deployed to continue to keep the choke points locked on out, that's one way that they can whittle down this clock. But Diha's already made his way onto the alternative side of main.
Oh, we're going to see him do this a lot.
I like Diha. He's a friendly guy with a big smile who's, you know, he gets a lot of frags, but you're never thinking about yourself as the Diha carry, right? He's just, he's a quiet achiever, old Diha.
I think some people have the opinion he's the best player on this team, and then others, he just kind of goes under the radar. I think I enjoy watching him. I think he's a very exciting player. You know, he has this distinct ability in low buy rounds as well with the deagle, and I think that's just really cool to see.
Yeah, well, they have a lot of star potential in this ENCE roster. Let's see who wants to carry them today. So far, it's Snappy with the impact, and now that we are sub 1 minute, about 45 on the clock, they need to get a bit of a move on.
Here he goes, D-Hot here in Katowice. And it is Snappy that has gone down first. Spinks at least trades it out. This is not good enough for us. They're getting traded out blow for blow. Luckily, they have somewhat recovered, but Taco has taken the kill. Luckily, the bomb is on the back of Hades.
So cheeky from Taco. He loves it.
Yeah, the nade goes towards him. 3 seconds. He's going to be a real nuisance. Molly going in as well just to try and allow themselves forward, but it doesn't go deep. In fact, it makes things a little hot and heavy for them inside of the site. Now Dumao moving forward. Luckily, D-Hack covers him off, and now Taco goes down. D-Hack closes it with 2.
I think Taco loves the vent. We've seen him there almost every round. Like, I know there's only 3 of plays so far, but so far he's been there time and time again. And a great way here to win out the 4 spy wars. Curious to note as well, obviously we lost Whistler Krakow. Sorry about the pronunciation. You mentioned the Poles. Hades, D-Ha, and Mantu, right?
Yeah, I guess Mantu, he's ditched the British.
Yeah, look, the accent for him and Hades, you know, it's the same. They've got that British-Polish mix going on.
I mean, here in Katowice, man, you got to represent Poland,
right? For sure. Okay, well, the Eco Bash. Snappy, how many are you going to get?
1, 2 for Snappy. Nearly gets away with 3, but runs out of ammo, and forced to the Glock ends up getting overrun, but good damage initially.
Yeah, it looks messy, but the fact that they're all on half HP here, yeah, they lost a couple kills. It's only the SMGs. Now these rifles can take the mandatory space, use that leftover residual utility, get the bomb down, and should secure their 3rd round here with ease. Yeah, the curious case of Madden. You're right in terms of the roles. That was one of the things I thought initially when I saw this, Jared, like, well, who's going to do Dodo's job? And the more you think about it, I think that D-Ha and Spinks are very good all-round players, right? Like, I've seen them do it all. Right? I've literally seen those two do it all, whereas Hades obviously is in that primary AWPing role. So if they split the duties on different maps, depending on who likes what, sure, it's going to add a bit of flavor, but we see a lot of the best teams with, I don't want to say rigid roles. In Counter, you have to be able to do everything, but people are known for their roles. Zipex, Clutch Minister, right? You know, like, we could go down that list. So it's going to be curious to see how it pans out.
I think someone has to be the player that decides, okay, I'll accept some change. And I think it has to be Spinks, because D-Ha, from speaking with some people inside of the ENCE organization, they're very much of the opinion that he has to be a very particular player in his playstyle. In particular here on Nuke, you will see that on the CT side, he always has to push red on outside. And this is something that if they try and change it up, he doesn't feel so comfortable. So for me, I think it's got to be Spinks here.
All right, Spinks going to fill in that void, because Dodo was very handy in the clutch, right? And
yeah,
I suppose
very cool.
Yeah, the last playing remnant of the Finnish players, right? So they're left over now. It's just Saw, the coach.
So, of course, Natu, of course.
Yeah, well, it's spirit. But Hades, I think he spotted the tail there. Phelps, you're kind of stuck, mate.
Stuck in the corner. Hades has him dead to rights. Phelps will get removed. And ENCE happy with the start that they've got here. You know, you haven't really had to work too hard to get that one. And you might just get another opportunity here on Dumao. A utility being used up towards outside. D-Hat charging forward, but he actually will get caught by Dumao, positioned to hell.
Yeah, this is going to be even up into a 4-on-4 here, but it's quite clear there's a lean from Madden to make his way towards heaven. The up and over seems to be the approach, but this could be a big play right here.
Oh, Barton has no idea.
Yeah, why is he not worried about this?
I have no idea why he's not checking, but here comes Madden around the backside. Oh, he turns, but Madden is quick to the headshot. His first kill of the game so far. Lato was he's so ready for the heaven play, just wasn't ready for Spinks. So good communication between ENCE to pull away that kill. Dumao was outside, will eventually remove the head of Madden. And Spinks locking down lobby, should be able to get Taco here, and that's it, done.
Yeah, that was an important kill, right? If Taco is able to take down Spinks, then the retake's on, but this is the save call right now from Dumao. And trying to get away. Hades has spotted him. Got the flak of damage, but the information more important. And Dumao's going to do his best to hold on to this, but there's the chase. Spinks is already there. Good luck, Dumao.
Yeah, got some money here to play with on ENCE. So we're destroying the CT economy definitely worth everything here. So they got to start charging him down. Dumao gets away with one, but unfortunately can't handle the shield. Numbers running ahead of him. 4-1 for ENCE. Great start here on Nuke.
A bit unfortunate there for Phelps as well, not tucking around the corner in time. The fact that the AWP is the player that spotted you, you're locked in, right? And I don't even know if he knew he was spotted at that point. So we could see he was dead to rights. Phelps probably got the shock of a lifetime there. But GODSENT are going to be back down towards pistols here. Now, I think that this ENCE roster... Right, Alan was mentioning... No, it wasn't Alan. It was Devil Walk on social media who said that, that we haven't seen... the best that Madden has to offer, even close to. I don't know the exact word, I don't want to put words in his mouth, but that was the general sentiment. I feel that's the same with a couple of names on this team. Like, we've had moments from DH, we've had moments from Spinks, we've had moments from Hades, but imagine if all of those names I just listed were consistently fragging. There we go. Spinks will finish that one off.
Yeah, I think particularly, look at Hades. He's, you know, every top team in the world right now has a consistent, solid AWPer, right? And he is someone that, if he starts to crack into consistency, that could be very good for ENCE.
Okay, well, this is a standard round.
D-Has rocking the boomage hair right now, actually.
I did see that. Well, Harry's gone that route as well, you see?
Yeah, he has, yeah. Hasn't quite got... He's a good player, but he hasn't quite got the Counter-Strike skills, Harry, of those two.
He has... always quite a high headshot percentage, old Harry. That seems to be the focus for him. He likes that number.
That's all that matters to him. You know, just hit the heads. Heads, shots, and such. But Bond goes down for ENCE. Just 2 players left, Phelps and Dumao.
Yeah, you guys at home, I'll give you a quick little lesson. GODSENT are going to get 3,400, the max loss bonus going into the next round of play. So oodles upon oodles of cash will be available. That means we might see Dumao get into the AWP instead of the AUG, right? That's something that an AWPer will do. We've seen Simple do that in the past when you can't get the AWP out early. The AUG will operate in lieu of that. But so far, so good for ENCE in the early stages of their T side. It's looking brilliant, really.
Yeah, and for GODSENT yesterday, we seen them against Mao's really struggle in their T side affair. They went down 12-3. The CT side is where they won 5 rounds. They had a tough opening game coming into this, and I feel like if you're putting yourself in a situation where you don't have many CT rounds, in particular, we've seen GODSENT feel much better on the CT half. It could get a little worrying, could get a little out of hand so early. So this buy round for GODSENT is very important.
Yeah, I think with the issues they had yesterday against Torzi, they were giving up picks and then nobody else could take initiative to get those picks back. Right now, with them on the CT side, they're the ones who need to be doing that to ENCE, right? And stalling them out. So let's look and see how they can manifest. Oh. Well, we'll cancel the circus trick for today. No run boost.
Oh, he does 1 HP for Spinks. Oh, that is so unfortunate.
And he's going to have no idea.
Oh, yeah, that's just unconfirmed damage. That is how unlucky can you be?
1 HP. Okay.
It's how he even hits that shot. Oh my god.
All right.
ENCE are very lucky to have 5 players on the server still.
Well, just as we were talking about opening kills, there's an opening death, and well, this time it wasn't Phelps, it was Dumao. Madden again.
He's in the spot. Oh wow.
This is his dream. Like, Barton this time around has a better angle to deal with this, but I still favor Madden for this duel.
Yeah, the crispy aim of Madden. Let's see if he's ready for it. He is. Straight away headshot. Barton actually even had the millisecond to react, and now look at Lado just stuck in the site, no help. And he'll go down to Madden as well. If Madden's going to get this outside control, it's going to be a rough half for GODSENT.
Yeah, if you're having to worry about ladder that often, right? This is where the meta changes and the shift for the CTs have to start pushing into lobby, right? That tends to what happen when you're feeling the clamp, the pressure, which Taco is. Let's go with the snappy kill. Make it 2. Hold up a second. This gets interesting. Spinks is still on 1 HP.
Oh, yes. Spinks might have taken 99 damage at the beginning of the round, but he's still alive. And with that AWP, all he needs is 1 shot. And all the timing couldn't be worse for Phelps. And now Taco looks at his health. Just 1 glance is enough to realize this one's unlikely. Drops back. A save call needed, and that felt like a great opportunity.
Yeah, Taco did good to find 2 in the midst of it all, but yeah, I maybe got us a little bit too excited. I'm sorry, Dinko. You know.
No, I felt like it was doable. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Well, 6-1. We're getting into the danger zone now, and not my favorite game mode, but we're getting into the point where if ENCE win out the half, I'm feeling maybe we should quickly get on to Ancient. I know map number 1 with the Movistar Riders versus MIBR, if you joined us, that first half was a drubbing, and then it looked competitive. If you only go back and look at the scoreline, it looked competitive. It really wasn't.
It was a buffer, right?
Yeah.
It was a way of making the scoreline look respectable.
Yeah, and I think GODSENT are a pretty tidy team. I tried to get on early with this project because I admire what Taco's done and trying to achieve here. So I want them to succeed. But this looks like pretty swift towards ramp. Phelps has already dropped, and I don't know if he's hearing these steps because he isn't hearing these steps because they're so far behind.
And he's going further
They're already
away.
there.
Yeah. Oh, now he realizes. Oh, but
this
it's
is
too
awkward.
late. Oh, Phelps. Now they've got him pinned again. Oh, Phelps, he's in such a bad position. Diha just eats him up. Oh, God. This is hard to watch for GODSENT. Now they look at their buy here. It's not fantastic, but they're going to try this retake anyway. ENCE are in such a good position here. Flash goes. Oh, Diha blinded. Lado actually backs into the smoke with the feet. He's got big feet, and that's going to nearly cost him. Luckily, Diha will actually go down. But Snappy trades him out 1-for-1. So ENCE still hold the advantage, and GODSENT don't really hold a whole lot of cash. So save call already being made.
I think Snappy's actually happy to see that smoke. He's like, oh, you guys are going to save then, are you? Thank you very much. We'll take another round here. And that is just unfortunate timing. What a call from Snappy to head ramp. Phelps was going straight towards lower so that he could be going up through secret again, like we've seen him do, just a safer passage.
Yeah.
And they were more ready for a top or fast outside. The only option was ramp, and they got free passage. That is remarkable, actually.
Yeah, it is. It's awesome to see as well because they have like the Legion of Zoom right now. They have Diha and Madden as the two wild dogs just being let off the leash, and they're just charging down ramp with pace. If ENCE start getting some T-sides together like this could be a very exciting team to watch.
And well, timeout called for GODSENT here. Look, they can still salvage this half for sure, right? Let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. We got max loss bonus in play. Rifles can be dropped. We can make something out of a round like this. But just to get everybody in the game, I think right now they are being dictated to. And that's a term I think I was using in the last series. I think we're seeing a bit of that here now. Is they need to have an aggressive maneuver now on this CT side to decide we are going to fight and we are going to take this territory on the map so that at least if ENCE are there, we can win out. If they go somewhere else, sure, we need contingencies. We need to know how we're going to rotate. But at least just like where you're the individual setting the tone of the game, because at the moment, Snappy's calling circles around you.
Snappy's having a great start into this. GODSENT. They've still got a decent buy here. That's a nice smoke. It allows them a wider angle, I guess, is the idea behind it.
I don't. Yeah, he's shaking his head a bit. I think he knows he's scuffed up a little bit there, hasn't he? Okay, well, yeah. What can you say about that one? Not a lot.
Yeah, it's just a wasted smoke. Not going to amount to too much just yet, but that is one less piece of utility in an already weakened buy. And if it comes down to a read, the smokes are really bad in this round from everybody.
I think that smoke wall, as weird as it seems, could actually be intentional because. And the reason I say that is because that positions only one CT available in warehouse to look through that gap, right? So he would be warehouse or he would be behind CT red. I know it's not red anymore. Oh, they're coming top. We'll do my theory crafting later here. Madden cracks open A and, well, can't get any more done here. Multiple members on the site. Lado stopped them out here and Snappy's traded, but Doom out from the heavens is taking multiple kills.
Now it's just Hades into the clutch, 1 versus 3. AWP looks to try and take the first, and he's seen his victim in the back of the site, but he's got so many angles to worry about. Nearly quick enough on the flick back, but couldn't quite get it done.
Yeah, that smoke wall outside, I'm sure someone tweeted me and going, no, you're an idiot. But I think the idea is you could cross behind T-Red down to secret. The only player you would have to worry about is the one standing behind CT Red warehouse looking through the gap.
Yeah.
So if you flashed him or if you had somebody top of silo, I don't know. I'm going to have to go and look at it because I think I saw it yesterday too.
Yeah, and I think some teams do that, and then when they get closer to it, they use the smoke in the middle.
On the smoke, that's right, yeah.
And I think maybe it's just something about lining up that middle smoke. It's a little more difficult from spawn.
If they would just let us listen to the goddamn comms,
that would be awesome.
We would know exactly what they're thinking.
No theory crafting needed, that would just confirm, but I guess that's why they don't want us to hear it. Here come ENCE down into the lowest site. Already won an event. Phelps, he's having a rough time. He needs to get in a better position.
He's getting bullied. And they've got the full vent rotation. And we're a minute 25 and they're already bearing down on the lower side. This is great from ENCE. I just feel bad for GODSENT. I don't think they can make a step right.
Oh, Phelps. Can he do anything about this? He's in a good enough spot. He will need some help from his teammates, and luckily Taco has come down to help him out, but if he goes a little too wide, he won't have support for long. Phelps. Taco would be taken out by Hades AWP, which is now scoped up from Secret, but even Taco has decided to leave because ENCE have gone quiet on this lower site, and they don't have a whole lot of info here, GODSENT. Have they pushed the
Yeah, I think
lobby?
right now they've got Lato and Barton in lobby, but still, Taco getting picked off. Like, this is exactly what ENCE want. They want you to pick into these positions, and they're just peeling them apart. This couldn't be easier.
Yeah, this is the side anchors, the rotates, just the ramp players aren't even ready for D-Hat to be right below them.
And they've gone vent to top.
Oh, it's like GODSENT are just trying to figure out what? How are ENCE in these positions right now?
Oh, dearie me. Snappy's got the Midas touch. Every call turns to gold. Like, he can't, like, his team have such a good understanding right now of how they want to play these mid-rounds once they take the space, how to react when the CT maneuver comes in. This is beautiful. This is great.
How many times have we seen Phelps just get caught in a position where he's confused? He's been out of position quite a few times, and I feel so bad for him. He always seems to be in that position where ENCE are just bullying him around.
And for an aggressive rifler as well, to be the one who's just getting caged immediately, like it's got to be a miserable feeling. And somehow is opting for a scout again. Like, ow, ay caramba. In the words of Bart Simpson.
Yeah, we got a Bart on the server.
Yeah.
Snappy, snapping at the bit. He's found himself Lado already. Now Barton will be the player at the back of the site. Certainly ay caramba for him. He's out of the round. That's, well, another 2 entries, and it's done.
Yeah, eat my shorts. That's another one. A couple of good Bart Simpson references, but yeah, this is the ENCE I wanted to see. I really like what I'm watching. Like, I'm thoroughly enjoying myself, and they're going to continue to hunt here. Spinx is getting boosted up. Ooh, well, let's try that one again. Plenty of time, plenty of opportunities to give it another crack. Spinx is up. The scout as well. It's not even an instant kill. Like, Spinx might get 2 opportunities here.
And if he doesn't, you got D-Hat close by to somewhat respond, and he's going to hunt after him. 9-2 already. D-Hat not really hunting too deep into spawn just yet. Maybe Dumao positioning the weaker weapon in front so that the better weapon can be saved, but D-Hat decides not to hunt in case he gives them an AK. But 9-2 ENCE. They haven't been tested yet, Chad.
No, not at all. Not at all. I think the maybe a fun fact for people, if you save 3 rifles on the CT side with max loss bonus, with the current price of the Silenced M4, if you keep 3 people alive, you can drop 2 M4s, right? And you can almost have everybody with utility, like you can see here. So that's why you want to try and keep 3 alive on the CT side if you are going to save. So important stuff there, but GODSENT need to start now, Dinko. A 9-6, that they can work with.
Let's see if ENCE just keep barreling forward. Already the outside smoke executes in from ENCE. They've thrown those 3 standard smokes out, but no one's playing with them. Instead, they're going back to inner, and Barton's going to be under pressure here. He's not even looking the right way. He just gets swarmed from too many sides, and it's really looking rough here for GODSENT. They're sending players back in because they know they desperately need rounds, and Taco tries to deny the bomb plant, can't do it, and now it's on Lato and Dumao in a 2 versus 4. Double the player count here on ENCE. The weapon's blowing back down in towards the site. Oh, GODSENT. They can't deal with the pace. And if their economy doesn't grow, Chad, they're not even going to have utility, so they can't actually even slow the fast plays of ENCE.
Yeah, that's crazy though, right? Like, they're just getting destroyed right now. That was a little bit pacey. I want to say a little bit pacey. ENCE have been taking all the room they want. I think Snappy's decided 10's enough, and let's hunt. Let's absolutely take everything away from these guys.
No mercy.
Oh, the orb's going to be posted up too.
Oh, no.
They're run boosting on the hunt. I love it.
I love this so much. Lado goes down. Spinx takes 2. Oh, it's an absolute massacre here.
Yeah, this is one way to, if anybody picked any of these players in your fantasy, you're going to be doing a bit of, stat padding with these boys right now, just farming. Now, this is a best of 3. The context here is extremely important. This is a progression match. The winner of this will be continuing forward in Katowice. I was about to say Cologne. And they'll be playing tomorrow. Well, I don't know if they will. Maybe they'll be playing tomorrow. Either way, they'll be playing for the remainder of the week in the group stage. The loser is out, and they will have been eliminated in the play-in. So right now, it's not looking good.
This is ENCE's map pick. Yes, GODSENT, certainly a team that usually are comfortable on this map, but ENCE are having a field day.
There's
right
another
now
pick.
On their map pick, and another opening. Yeah. Followed up by Dumao, at least. GODSENT have pulled that back, so it's not the 2-man deficit right at the beginning of the round. Maybe they could find 3, and there is still a world in which the 10-5 is possible.
There's no one holding ramp, and that's exactly where Snappy is leading the troops. With the bomb on the back, he is the first man forward. There is a rotation coming in right now. Taco mollied out of position. Somebody needs to get towards the lower side, down the vent, or through secret. But either way, ENCE and Co. I've already manifested what should be another round here. The fact I'm calling it off just because they have side control in a 4-on-4 just tells you how little faith I have in what GODSENT can pull out.
Yeah, right now they don't even have that much utility either. And it's probably going to just be somewhat of a tentative approach to see if there's any opportunities into the retake, and then probably a little save call coming in shortly after.
Look at this flank with an AWP.
Yeah, I mean, this is just pure confidence right now. Hades, he's looking at the scoreboard. He's in-game leaders out fragging here. We can't have that. Oh, okay, Hades. No scope to the head of Lato, and yeah, this is turning out to be a highlight reel for ENCE.
Yeah, this is beautiful. Everybody's getting their frags. Everybody's having a good time. Madden thinks, is this the way it's always going to be?
Not everybody right now, Shadow. GODSENT are having
true.
a pretty rough time right now.
Yeah, well, someone has to lose.
It is true.
That's the competition side of it. Someone has to win, someone has to lose.
I love how ENCE are shilling out. You know, we've got Poles on the team. Let's make a Polish jersey for IEM Katowice.
Yeah, I was liking the color scheme that they're rocking around here. It's a nice, fresh-looking jersey.
I wonder if that, surely, it has to be just like a special jersey for Katowice.
I would, right? Why not? Why not? You want to get the crowd on your side.
Yeah,
you know?
absolutely.
Definitely play up to all that.
And again, progression matchup, as Chad just mentioned. So the fact that these guys are, if they win this, obviously in the group stages and a couple steps closer to getting in that arena, still pretty deep off competition to get that though.
That's the thing, right? With the next group, obviously things get a bit harder. We get the Navis in the mix, obviously Vitality, G2, the list goes on, right? It gets very, very scary. But if you have, you know, a couple of good games, the confidence here, right? Think about this. They've already played on the setup. They're a bit more acclimatized with the scenario. There's factors that can play into your favor. One of the things that doesn't is you're showing a bit of your playbook now. But ENCE, right, they're looking good, and I think that there is still a lot more depth to be had in this team. I can't wait to see them on Ancient coming up next. You can see that top right of your screen, and Mirage if we do need it. But let's see, can GODSENT salvage anything before this half is done? 2 more rounds of play, and an aggressive yard maneuver.
Oh, Madden, charging forward.
There we go.
Goes down, Lato gets the double, and GODSENT finally have a good start. A 3rd kill picked up, and just like that, it looks to be flawless.
Oof, I said they were getting dictated to, and they needed to have an option where they could control the pace. That's exactly that. That's yard control, right? They've gone for a heavy CT yard control, and they've profited because they are the ones who are deciding if we are going to this area, we will fight. We have contingencies. It's not just ENCE taking space and GODSENT having to react. Now, look, it feels too little too late, but it's a positive shift, right? If we're going to be looking for positives, I suppose, that's the best of them. You a positive man, Dinko?
Yeah, I'm a glass full kind of guy.
Okay.
Full of emptiness.
Okay, I see what you've done there. We're all hollow on the inside.
No, I'm pretty positive.
We positively need to get you a new mouse after we're done here.
Absolutely, because you know, I haven't played CS in too long, Chad. I need to get back on the server.
Yeah, there's some fragging to be had
We
here.
need to destroy. You know, the matchmaking people, they're having too much of a good time right now. They haven't been humbled in a few weeks.
Cue some Ancient. We'll be there.
The shorties, of course.
We'll see you on the server. Oh yeah, the shorties, of course.
Okay, we have so many people here in the talent team. We could get a full.
We'd have 10-man.
Yeah, we could just have a 10-man tournament. Maybe that's the real competition here in Katowice.
Or we could set up some 2v2v2v2s. Like we could have a full like round robin type environment.
Competition.
Yeah,
that
get your
would
partner.
be fun. Everybody puts in like a couple of dollars or whatever and make a prize
Yeah,
pool.
actually, you're onto something here.
Winner gives it to charity.
I'll get working on it in the documents, but let's see. Last round to play here in the first half.
Last round. ENCE looking at post 12. We had a lot of 12-3 halves tonight, chat. We'll see if that's another one added to the tally. Oh, it's almost rinse and repeat. 2 kills at the beginning of the round. Again, GODSENT find another. And maybe they've just found their footing. Maybe a little too late in the half, but back-to-back flawless rounds to close it out. We'll see if Hades can get much done in this one. And that is ENCE getting shut down very convincingly to close out the half. At least a couple of positives as we take a break for the second. Join us right after this.
can I fight it? How can I listen when there's no sound? Oh, the wolves are out. Yes, the wolves are out.
Oh, classic. 3 decoys on the roof to master sounds right here. A bit of a matchmaking special, but let's turn it up a notch. Let's hope for a bit more of a furious nature in this one here.
Lato gets aggressive over the top of man and now dies. Oh! Okay, Madden. 2 kills picked up, goes back in for 3, but Phelps will make it a reply. And now Spinks diving down the jewel. Beretta is rattling away. Dumao out as well. It's going to be a second chance, but Taco takes him down. And now suddenly a 1 versus 3 for Phelps, and he got knifed. Oh, the bullying continues, Chad. We need to call up bully hunters. We need to get something done here. Phelps is having a real rough time.
Oh, he's had a rough go of things, hasn't he? Okay, well, it gets worse for GODSENT here.
At least we didn't catch
well,
it.
2 guys dropping off of main, getting clotheslined, and then Phelps up the back getting knifed. There was also some Julies in there. So great stuff from ENCE, and picking up where they left off in the first half. It's GODSENT's time now to test out the Tech 9s. 3 of which, 2 Deagles, some armor in the mix, and a little bit of util as well. Squeaky doors being blown off. Some smokes are being lined up, and Deha is over towards Yard. Ready to lock this down with the Silenced M4. That's quite the deadly trio. Madden, your squeaky main player. You got Deha, the outside float, and then you have Hades, the heaven rotator. That's actually going to be difficult to get past here as the smokes are in the air.
Rum boost.
Whoa.
Oh, that's cool.
Wow.
We've seen GODSENT. They do love a rum boost on Nuke.
That's true. The one up to heaven?
Yeah, that was really cool.
Well, it made things a little bit interesting.
Acrobatics. I mean, it's the entertainment value in this round. But as Dumao will go down as well. Money picked up for Spinks on the way out as well with that MP9. So a lot of money for ENCE. You know, it's not great when you have an 11-4 half, but when it's even worse when you don't win the pistol second.
Yeah, and then the force buy falls flat. You don't even get the plant, and now you have to eco.
So really, we're looking at 14-4 on this board now, most likely.
Yeah.
And 2 away from ENCE taking map 1.
I'm with you there. I'm with you there. This is going to be a difficult round. There are a couple of Deagles invested in, 4 of which in a P250. So something to work with. It's not going to be as easy as ENCE would like, but I don't expect too much damage here.
I'm liking the Hades getting a little bit of action towards red, usually just Deha here. But Hades is alongside of him, and Lato cleans him out. So that is now a FAMAS into the hands of Lato, and it is the 4v4 established.
Yeah, they don't really need to press the issue out here at this point with an opening kill. You could park the bus and play the rotations, but surprisingly, they're hanging around.
When you have this much aggression in one team, you can't let it bubble up. Deha and Madden going outside, cleaving some heads off, and now it's just Taco left alone, just clean taps. It's just not open towards outside right now. Taco has got an M4. He's got 1 minute as well to play with on this clock. Deha, Spinks, and Madden still alive.
That's an ugly M4 though, isn't it?
It really is. What does it say on the side of that?
It's got a Kingwin sticker. I think it's a snappy special. Look at Madden. Couldn't be any better position. Oh, we did see that, but he got the kill, so it doesn't matter. You know, it wasn't a crisp 1 tap. I know that's what you like around here, Dinko.
Yeah, it is certainly. And, you know, he had a few of them in the round at least.
Yeah. What's about to get exciting for 2 more rounds. This is the gunny. This is the gunny that determines if we have an extension of play here on Nuke or if we're going to be closing up shop and or heading back to the green room while you guys get the lovely sounds of Mike, Blair, and Alan breaking down a 16-4 smashing.
I think it'd just be, you know, look at this highlight from ENCE.
Yeah, they shot them. It was good.
Yeah, I think, you know, I could do that, but we'll see. Well, it's going to be Taco and Phelps. 2 picks between them, and a good start here for GODSENT into their gun round. We'll see if Hades can do anything about that. If he can draw the numbers back, he spots 1 up on top red, and he's going to stick around. Finally, he comes back down, and Hades realizes he had to keep his head low on the retreat back. This is good for GODSENT. They've got control of the map, and they've got 2 kills already. And that's 1 back for ENCE.
Looks like we're regrouping now towards lobby here with the bomb. So that yard control has been quelled. Taco already slipped on down towards the lower side of things. Barton worried about any lobby presence right now, but GODSENT do have some room to work with. And rounds like this yesterday, lack of initiative actually hurt them in a lot of these scenarios. So they can't let the clock run down too far. They have the util advantage, they have the number advantage right now. They even have a bit more space.
They even have a Krieg.
Ah, of course. Everyone's favorite. Well, they got ramp control.
They've got hell is locked down as well. So Hades can't play aggressive. Gonna get down into the B site here. No one down yet for ENCE. So if they want to win this round, ENCE, if they want to go to 15, it's got to be a retake. You look at the money here, Chad. It's not looking so great for ENCE.
No, I think it might be a save, right? They've just gambled towards the upper deck. So we don't see too many feet moving right now. And the ones we do are actually backpedaling all the way in towards CT spawn. That's Hades with that AWP. Snappy starting to trundle on over if he can too. And behind the CT vent will be Spinks. So getting out here with the guns is the key. But you're right. The economy is not in a comfortable position to risk going for a round like this. You only need 2 more to close it out. You're not too worried about GODSENT starting the engines and getting back into things after winning 1 T round. Keeping these 3 rifles up is important. We can get D-Hard to buy himself. You can see he's got 3.4, and Spinks will be able to drop a gun for Madden. So no dramas for ENCE going forward into the next round of play, but good for GODSENT to respond, and I enjoyed that smoke all the way through. I think that's one of the ones that Na'Vi have been doing a bit more with, electronic bouncing the smoke off the T-Red, and then the smoke wall completes on the run. But always nice to see people continuing to come up with different variations.
If you're ENCE right now, you don't feel pressured at all. This is just, it happens every now and then. You get those 2 entries going against you, and that's what they did their entire T-half. So ENCE will still have a very, very good buy here.
Curious to see if they go quick again.
There's a rinse and repeat. Smokes out. Dumao goes up on top of Silo. This time the molly's changed, and that's going to allow Spinks the first kill hit. He's not too far off. He was nearly on the mark for the shot. He's going to go back again. Now, dancing with death, really, if you're just trying to fight out the head. And, flick up on a Phelps, so he's down off the top of red. And if you peek Hades too many times, he is going to be able to take you out.
That's not the ideal squeaky smoke. You can see there, it's a little bit deeper. Might allow passage for one of the T's to sneak their way out the door and down the vent. Speaking of door, that's where Taco died. The Molotov nade spam combo met his demise, and they're just getting peeled apart. Madden with Lato through the smoke, giving him a taste of his own medicine from the first half, and now in a 2-on-5 situation, it already looks like they're discussing the opportunity of a save.
Oh, what they're having for lunch, because this is not much else to talk about right now for GODSENT in this round. They're trying to go for what worked last round. A couple of adaptations. Hades actually hits a shot this time, because if you play top red 2 rounds in a row, Hades is going to be ready for the second time.
Yeah, that's the thing. You need so much versatility in Tier 1 Counter-Strike these days, right? You need more than a couple of tricks. And that's one of the things. Players who have had really good tournaments can get away with those maneuvers traditionally at a tournament, right? You know, they can go through whatever they've been working on, whatever maybe personal moves they've worked on in like face-it pugs and that type of stuff. But after that, if you don't continue to add, that's why I think watching tape, right? These guys obviously watch their opponents, but picking someone who plays a similar role and seeing what they do and using that as inspiration and adding that to your game, that's such a huge part. You can go and play as much deathmatch as you want, but having these combinations, having this teamwork, having the utility to have openings, that as a player, and if any of you out there are listening who are maybe up and comers and you want to help your in-game leader out, if you can come up with any successful moves and you can say, hey boss, I can do this, you give him an extra weapon, right? And that's something that could be really cool within this game. Players can be weapons in that way, not just running around being blunt objects with the headshots. So yeah, maybe a couple at home, you know, maybe you're in a team, you're working on it. Come up with some moves. Help your in-game leader out.
Maybe, just maybe, if you do all that, you might be able to beat Sponge in matchmaking.
Oh, no, you definitely will be able to beat me in matchmaking.
Well, Hades looks towards outside again. Just changed up his position this time around. Their smokes are quick here for GODSENT. Ooh, Hades nearly gets caught. And they're just charging him down. And Phelps, Hades so quick on the second as well. Hades is warmed up. He's having a great time here.
What a play that was. They thought they got him out of position.
You can't catch him off. Yeah, he's not sleeping.
Quick surprise right there. Well, can they bail him out? Taco looking to do so. Damage done to Stappy, but he will get away with his life.
And it's called that Heaven player to come down as well. Flash out, ineffective on to Taco, but maybe made him look away. Diha swings, takes him out of the round. Now Lado and Barton to lash many players, and it's just Barton, 1 versus 4, to try and keep his team alive here on Nuke, and he can't do it. Is ENCE who go 1 up, 16-5 to start off this matchup, and 1 step closer to the main event at Intel Extreme Masters Katowice 2022.